with a diagonal support level, you go with, I don't know, something like that, I guess, and then you go with something like, I mean, depends how you're going to make this diamond pattern here, but personally, I can already tell you I'm not trading this. Maybe I'm going to trade the breakout out of the range, as I said before, but nevertheless, preferably, I would like to see a pull down right now, preferably. Once again, I'm not sure if we are going to get that. If we are actually going to, if Bitcoin is going to do that for us, because of course would be, in my opinion, much better longs. For example, here, once again, I do not have anything preset. I'm going to be looking for the reaction at the level. If we do not get any reactions, if we are going to go straight down, I mean, the daily level would be pretty much obvious here, $44,700 US. But yeah, if we do get actually a reaction at the level, definitely it is going to be, in my opinion, a potential long. If you long the 48,800, as you mentioned, how far up you think? Just a guess to what resistance you're looking for. Very, very simple. Of course, I would actually say like that. When we are seeing a key level, when we see a resistance level, it is a good time potentially for take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. So very, very simple right now. Literally, what is the resistance level I told you about right now? What is the first resistance level we can see? It's most probably be the daily. Of course, depends. I mean, depends once again. Of course, we need to remeasure the volume. If, for example, we are going to be at this area, of course, most probably potentially value area low could change. So, of course, I would be paying attention to the volume. Also, if that is going to happen, for example, tomorrow, we still need to pay attention to our previous day volume. That is also something to pay attention to. But, I mean, if you look right now with the data we have at the moment, take profit, first take profit area. I'm not closing my entire position here. Only first take profit area, 47,700. Very, very simple. So, for example, if we do go with a long, let's say, at approximately, I don't know, 45,800, 45,900, let's just say approximately this area, we are looking to go with a long. I mean, with a stop loss, actually, one more thing I actually forgot to mention. If we are looking at the ABC, so remember 1, 2, 3, this is of course zigzag correction right here. If the price target actually would be 1.236 Fibonacci extension, so going and measuring the entire one like that, once again putting this one higher. So the invalidation, or actually not invalidation, the price target would be 1.236. Once again, I would like to give my stop loss some kind of the breathing room. Of course, that it depends how you are going to manage your risk. Once again, definitely, in my opinion, stop loss would be necessary. But of course, the take profit area could simply be, of course, our daily level. Let's just say at approximately 47,700 once again. So if you look like that, this setup right here is going to give you a potential risk to reward ratio, approximately 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Valid setup. Why not? Yeah, this is literally what I'm right now looking at as of right now for BTC. If we are going to go that low. But I mean, most probably, I'm potentially also going to ladder into a long. So what does that mean? I'm going to, for example, approximately at 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension, I'm already going to be looking to go with a long. If we do go lower price targets, I mean, once again, 1.236 could also be the target of the ABC here. But why am I leaning right now more towards 1-to-1? Because simply, as I said before, it is much nicer support level than, for example, 1.236. But if you look at that, of course, once again, if we do break 1-to-1, next theoretically target from the ABC or for the zigzag correction would be 1.236 Fibonacci extension level right here. But once again, why am I mentioning 1-to-1? Because once again, of course, would be aligning with volume, with other things I actually mentioned before. Volume right now would be 45,800. So yeah, that is the reason why I'm leaning more towards the 1-to-1 and why I'm leaning right now that this one is actually potentially going to hold and go higher. If 1-to-1 gets broken down, 1.236, of course, would be the next one. Longing 1.236, I mean, daily would be then, of course, the support level. So yeah, but of course, then the next target would definitely be 1.236 Fibonacci extension. Did the stream end? Whoa, it's not working. I definitely see right now the stream is lagging a little bit. So hopefully, hopefully you can actually watch it smoothly, but it does look like right now maybe it's lagging a little bit. Dude, it's called a correction before it goes up. Patience, exactly. Press, thank you so much for your donation. Hex USDC on the 12-hour after Ethereum, please. We can also actually go through Hex USDC a little bit later. I'm going to add this one straight into my watch list. So yeah, I think that the live stream refresh. Definitely. Okay, so it's back up. Seems okay for me. Sorry, I mean, for those interruptions, but I don't know why the internet connection today is actually lagging. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. The stream is kicking me out. Whoa. I don't know. I have my eyes on 42,200 entry, and target could be close to 49,000 US dollars. Interesting. I mean, yeah, got to say Bitcoin Hyper really knows his stuff. Please listen to him. Just my advice. Thank you very much for a very nice comment. So with that being said, I think we are going to right now go straight because it's actually it is raining. It is raining outside. How did you know? Actually, yeah. I also actually heard some. How is it called? I'm not even sure how it's called, but I mean, maybe you can even say it's some kind of a thunderstorm. But yeah, outside where I actually live right now, we actually do have rain. But I mean, to be honest, I do not really see a reason why this would be the reason for the internet lagging, because I don't know, man. I don't know. Because literally, of course, if everything is cable, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if we are using this. To be honest, I have no idea. Lol thunder. Let's just go right into Ethereum. Let's just go right now straight into Ethereum. Which country are you from? I am from Slovenia. Not Slovakia. Not Slovakia. It is actually Slovenia. It's actually the country between Italy, between Hungary, between Austria, and between Croatia. Rain, rain, go away. Exactly as you said. Storm control. Okay, so let's go right now straight into the cheers to Sri Lanka. Of course, maybe right now it's also the time for you to be smashing up the like button. Once again, subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, let's go right now straight into the Ethereum price. So what we can see right now actually on Ethereum. Ethereum, unfortunately, did not actually get a pull to the upside that I was actually looking for, because yes, I was looking towards this golden pocket here. I was looking on Ethereum towards 3,270 US dollars, which was clearly, of course, our golden pocket here. What actually happened? We got a front run of the, of this golden. Actually, I think it was actually, no, actually, it was not the front run. 5 cents of a front run if you look like that, but literally 5 cents difference. Unfortunately, I was not looking at this one on the live stream, but of course, first of all, if you already saw a resistance level hit on Bitcoin here, of course, if Bitcoin is at the resistance level, of course, if Ethereum is at the resistance level, yes, you need to remeasure. You would need to go from this high and not actually from the all-time high here, not all-time high, from this exact high. You actually need to go from this high to the low here, and then of course you would actually get this golden pocket. From which we actually got then a rejection off of. Also, what was exactly at our golden pocket, if you would go with your weekly volume weighted average price, your weekly VWAP on Ethereum almost hit to the dollar accuracy. And also, if I'm correct, our value area high, let me just measure the entire range here. I think it was also actually here, value area high. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Our volume resistance level, value area high for Ethereum was actually approximately at this level. You can actually see value area high, volume level, golden pocket, weekly volume weighted average price, weekly VWAP, and of course we got a follow through to the downside on the Ethereum. Almost exactly to the dollar, the levels were actually very, very nicely hit. I mean, exactly the same as on Bitcoin, but yes, I actually agree with you. I was not looking at this specific golden pocket on the live stream yesterday, but of course, once again, if you see Bitcoin at the resistance level, Ethereum reaching also some critical levels of resistance level, of course, you then needed to do the remeasurement of the Fibonacci levels here. Of course, you would see pretty much very clearly that we are actually reaching a golden pocket here. Also, one more thing here, if we would go with our daily levels. Yesterday, we were actually mentioning our brand new daily support level, which was actually confirmed, because if you would go on the daily right now, you would clearly actually see our daily candle close was actually bullish, or actually it was green. And if you would then go on the hourly, literally, once again, exactly the same as on Bitcoin, we smashed through the level without any proper sign of a bounce here on the hourly time frame. So, I mean, as of right now, the daily level is going to be our resistance level, but of course, our daily level here was definitely clearly, I mean, completely broken to the downside. We completely smashed through this daily support level. And also, actually, what was broken here, if you would be measuring the entire price action, point of control volume support level on Ethereum was also, of course, broken a little bit to the downside. So clearly, of course, we got some kind of the price reaction at the point of control, and then, of course, a follow through to the downside on the Bitcoin chart right here. So what we are going to do right now, we are also actually going to remove every single daily level here. Let me just go maybe on the weekly, because I would actually like to see if we have any monthly or weekly important key levels forming right now on Ethereum. So if we go on the monthly, actually I would most probably not go with any of the monthly. Actually, it does look like we formed a weekly level here that I did not notice, to be honest. Let me just see. Let me go with the weekly here. We are going to go with the weekly level, but let me go right now on the daily, for example. It is going to be daily. Of course, it was actually already tapped. The weekly level was already tapped. And because of that, I'm definitely most probably going to go with the daily here a little bit higher. That is going to be our daily level, daily resistance level. This is the daily, still in my opinion very much valid. If I would go with another daily resistance level, most probably, I mean, I wouldn't really say, yeah, I would actually say, of course, this daily here would be much more important, 3,324, but I'm actually still going to go with this daily here. And once again, of course, this daily, of course, they are actually very, very close together, which usually I do not really like, but I'm still going to be aware of those daily levels. If we go right now on the hourly, you can actually right now see where we actually have those daily levels. So first daily, it's actually going to be here, 3,173. But I would actually say that this daily level right here is going to be much more important at approximately 3,228 US dollars right now forming on the Bitcoin chart. So we are going to pull all of those levels into the folder right here, with the daily support level being at 3,014 US dollars on Ethereum. Actually, what we are going to right now do, we are going to apply on the chart our range. And we are going to remeasure the volume for this one. So let me just go with this right here. That is going to be our volume here for the range. And I would actually like to pull the levels into the folder. So we are going to go with our value area high here. Let me just go exactly or approximately at this level like that. Value area high. We are going to go with the point of control level. Volume cluster right here, POC. And we are also actually, let me maybe just adjust this one to actually have very, very accurate. And we are also going to go with value area low. Actually, hopefully I did not, yeah, okay. Value area low on this one would actually be right here. Volume support level. This one would be 3,025 US dollars, value area low like that. So let me remove that one. And this is right now going to be our volume of the range like that. We are going to put that one exactly here. So this is going to be right now our volume levels, volume of the range. So I mean, looking at those levels, we can already right now see what volume levels are going to be important. Our value area low, if we do go lower, it's actually going to be literally almost exactly at the daily support level. So you can actually right now see we have the daily here. Actually, you cannot see value area low at the daily exactly, almost exactly. So literally, if we do go lower, massive support level, 3,020 US dollars if Ethereum is right now going to go lower. But actually, a little bit more about the support levels for Ethereum a little bit later. So we are going to be mentioning the support levels and resistances a little bit later. But what I would actually like to talk about right now on Ethereum, of course, is also going to be our L8 wave price structure I was mentioning on yesterday's live stream. So if I would right now say, how this looks like right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, someone can also right now argue maybe ABC, but no, actually, to be honest, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I said on yesterday's live stream, I would be searching for ABC move to the upside. Once again, we can right now argue ABC, something like that, let's say. And then, of course, we got right now another follow through to the downside. So also on this one, we can right now say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. We are right now searching simply for the ABC. Zigzag correction, exactly the same as on Bitcoin, could potentially already be right now be finished, because if you look like that, also our first price target going from the exact high, going from the exact low, going to the exact high right here. We can see that our 0.618 Fibonacci extension level right here was actually very, very nicely hit on the Ethereum price at approximately 3,063 US dollars right here. So because of that, of course, once again, our zigzag correction could already be finished. But the thing is right now, if Bitcoin is going to see lower price targets, most probably, potentially, we can, of course, also be expecting lower price targets on Ethereum here. So 1-to-1 would be 2,945. So this is right on the thing. Yeah, theoretically right now, looking at the zigzag correction, if we break 0.618, the next target would be 1-to-1. But the thing is, if we have so many support levels, we have, as I showed you before, daily level here, We also have volume of the range, value area low, 3025. And because of that, of course, it is going to be already a significant level of support level before our one-to-one Fibonacci extension. And because of that, I would actually like to say, in my opinion, another target, if Ethereum is going to go lower, another support level here is actually going to be daily here, 3014, rather than our one-to-one Fibonacci extension I was actually mentioning before. Also, one more thing, if you would go with the Fibonacci speed fence right now, let me go with our Fibonacci speed fence right here. What you are going to right now see, of course, we got this bounce at 0.618 Fibonacci extension, as I showed you, a pull to the upside into the Fibonacci speed fan, which is, of course, going to be our resistance level. And also, if you look like that, we also then got a rejection approximately at our session VWAP on Ethereum right here. So, literally exactly the same as on Bitcoin. Pull down. I mean, Bitcoin actually got a pull down to the golden pocket. This one actually got a pull down to 0.618 Fibonacci extension level. A pull to the upside, 2 Fibonacci speed fan, 2 session VWAP. Exactly the same as Bitcoin. And as of right now, it definitely does look like we are seeing some kind of the price reaction exactly at this specific level. So what I would actually also like to show, before we talk about our support and resistances for Ethereum, I would just like to right now also identify or actually define another descending channel. Because the thing is, if you go from high, lower high, yesterday we actually formed this lower high right here. And of course, we are also right now forming on the hourly at least, low, high, lower low right here. Of course, if you look like that, you can also right now maybe say it is some kind of the bearish market structure. So what we are going to do right now, we are going to go with our parallel channel. We are going to go with this one right here. We go from high, we go to lower high, extend this one lower. And I mean, clearly you can actually right now see how nicely levels have been respected. So the thing is right now, maybe, I mean, once again, first of all, I'm going to pay attention to Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin is going to be at 46,000 US dollars, let's say, I'm definitely going to pay attention where Ethereum is going to be. And if right now Ethereum is going to be potentially approximately at the diagonal, I mean, I think this diagonal level, it's literally exactly at the daily. Oh, actually not exactly. Daily would be 3014. So, I mean, yeah, most probably it's going to be around the daily if you look like that. Another first support level, or actually another first key level, I would also say that on Ethereum is important, is 0.786 Fibonacci retracement from low to high here. It's this 0.786. I mean, in my opinion, it's an important level for Ethereum. And I think also, for example, if you go from this high to this low right here, yeah, I mean, I think those 0.786 Fibonacci's on Ethereum are actually sometimes even being hit, you can actually see, to the dollar accuracy. And because of that, I would say right now, 0.786 on Ethereum is not a support level. It is a key level. It is definitely a very important Fibonacci. But the thing is, if Bitcoin is already going to be at the support level, for example, here, and Ethereum is then not at the daily, and it's actually at 0.786, I would actually say that on Ethereum, we can potentially already see actually a bounce at approximately 0.786, maybe even liquidity grab, swing failure of the previous low, and then we can actually continue our way to the upside on the Ethereum price here. This is, in my opinion, what can also happen here, and because of that, I would definitely also like to mention on the live stream 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level right here. I mean, I would much prefer that we go to the daily, because here, of course, would be much better support level. But once again, I would also be aware of the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement if, of course, we are right now measuring the entire move to the upside on the Ethereum price right here. If right now we actually do go and zoom in a little bit. Let me just zoom in a little bit on the 15-minute time frame. Literally exactly the same as on Bitcoin. We have been forming a range right here. I would actually say that on Ethereum, it has been, I mean, I would say it has been respected also actually very, very nicely. So if you go from high of the move and do something like that, you are going to see, of course, once again, some kind of the range. I mean, maybe you can also identify the range, something like that. But to be honest, I would actually much prefer this one right here. We got the high of the range, the bottom of the range, the high of the range, the bottom of the range, the high of the range. You get the point right now. So once again, we pulled into the range with a dump. And because of that, if I would go with the probabilities, once again, exactly the same as on Bitcoin, I would say we have a higher probability of actually breaking the range to the downside. But the thing is, right now, I am personally not shorting where we are at the moment because, of course, as I showed you before, actually, I didn't show you before. We are right now definitely at the key level in Ethereum. We are at the key level here. Actually, let me also go show you that. Ethereum right now, simply we are around the golden pocket here. If you would go and measure from low to high, you are definitely going to see, as of right now, we are trading at the area of the golden pocket and also at the area of our monthly Fibonacci pivot point. So if you would apply our monthly pivots, literally right now, Ethereum is trading around the monthly pivot here. Which once again, of course, consolidation at the support level, if you look like that, would once again, exactly the same as Bitcoin, would be considered bearish. Yeah, I mean, let's just see right now if we do see a follow through. So, I mean, I'm going to go through the indicators in a moment right now for Ethereum. But as I said before, I would prefer right now another pull to the downside on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, we are going to see if we are actually going to get that. But nevertheless, I would prefer another pull to the downside on Bitcoin and Ethereum because the reason for that, very, very simple. Because of the risk to reward ratio of the trade. Bitcoin is going to have very nice risk to reward ratio of the long position if we do see a pull down. And also Ethereum, if you look like that, of course, it's going to have better risk to reward ratio if we are going to be looking to go with a long a little bit lower. Potentially maybe even at the daily support level if we are actually then going to see that big of a pull to the downside on the Ethereum price here. Also right now, what I would like to mention right now, once again, of course, our first support level for Ethereum is going to be 0.786. If we are seeing a follow through to the downside, it's going to be our daily and also our value area low, 3,000 and let's just say $20 on the Ethereum price. This right here would also actually be, in my opinion, beautiful support level here. Beautiful support level at approximately $3,020 on Ethereum chart. On the other hand, if we see a pull to the upside, exactly the same as Bitcoin. Resistance on Bitcoin would be our daily, as I showed you before. Daily level 47,700. Ethereum daily level $3,173 would of course be our key level here. We also need to be aware of the point of control volume resistance level right here. This is of course going to be some kind of a zone right here, so definitely point of control volume here. We have the daily. We also actually have, if you would go with the EMAs, let me go on the hourly time frame. 50 EMA on the hourly curving to the downside, going to be exactly in this specific zone. If I'm correct right now, our golden pocket going from high to the bottom right here, golden pocket approximately at the daily resistance level right here. And also, if you would go right now with point of control here. Actually, no, point of control is definitely here. So yeah, because of that, I would actually say volume resistance level 3,167, 70, $60. It's more of a zone once again. It is resistance level here on Ethereum chart for us to actually see. I mean, maybe even a scalp short position here, because once again, exactly the same as on Bitcoin would be actually some kind of the very important resistance level. Let me just measure the volume from yesterday to actually see if we have any previous day value area low would be 3,147. So to be honest, not very useful. I would definitely much rather go with the daily here and point of control at approximately $3,165 on Ethereum if we are right now actually going to see a pull to the upside right there. If we do go right now and look at the market structure, I mean, clearly, of course, we can right now say we are having bearish market structure here because Ethereum and also Bitcoin, if you look like that, we are right now forming lower highs, also lower lows, lower low right here. So market structure is bearish, but of course, if we right now have the knowledge of the potential zigzag correction right here, definitely you can right now say maybe a little bit more lower price targets before. Of course, I would personally be expecting higher on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum. Once again, let's just see if all of those support levels right here are actually going to hold. Once again, how am I approaching to this with how am I trading this specific price action? As of right now, I still haven't entered a long position, not on Bitcoin and also not on Ethereum. I mean, once again, if I would go with a long or short here, or buy or sell, definitely buy. I would definitely go with a buy here, but preferably, as I said before, I would be looking to go with a lower, with a long a little bit lower here. The thing, once again, that I would actually like to say, which is right now bullish, we are at the support level, and also we are forming some bullish divergences already confirming. On the other hand, we have the range, which has a higher probability of breaking to the downside. So it is a little bit, I would say, not really the highest probability trade if you look like that. So I would be careful, but if I would go with a long, most probably I would be looking to go with a breakout trade out of the range to the upside with the first take profit area approximately at the daily here. On Ethereum, let's just see if we are also potentially forming any bullish divergences on the indicators. So let me go with MACD, for example, on the hourly. Yeah, this was of course a bullish divergence here. Higher low, lower low right there on the price action. 2 hourly. Lower low, higher low. Bullish divergence. 4 hourly time frame, higher low, lower low right here also. So Ethereum and Bitcoin, MACD right now is looking bullish on both of them. Both of them are forming bullish divergences already. Daily 4 hourly time frame. Let's just see that. I mean, higher low like that, you got the equal low. I would personally not really consider this one as being that bullish indication here. Higher low, lower low here. We are printing some bullish divergences if you look like that. So, of course, I wouldn't really right now be surprised either if we go up because of those bullish divergences. But once again, I'm still a little bit more careful trading our current price action. As I said before, most probably I would be interested going with a potential breakout trade out of the range. Yeah, most probably because of those bullish divergences forming right now on all of those indicators. But yeah, let's just see if this is right now actually going to happen. If, of course, the breakout is going to be healthy. What do I mean by that? Volume increase is, in my opinion, the most important thing we would like to see if we are going to be then breaking the range to the upside on Bitcoin and then, of course, also on Ethereum. Let's go right now actually straight into Ethereum BTC chart here, because here I would actually also like to go on a little bit higher term time frame to actually see if we actually maybe also have some more key levels here. Or actually, what are going to be our brand new key levels forming on Ethereum BTC. I'm going to right now remove a lot of those daily levels from the chart. We are going to go with the month. Actually, I'm going to remove the monthly level because we already tapped it. Because of it, I'm actually going to remove it. I'm also going, I'm going to remove this one. Let me go and make it weekly, for example, and then go on the weekly time frame. Weekly, okay, so we have brand new weekly level here. Brand new weekly resistance level would be here on Ethereum BTC.